Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video I'm going to take you guys along with me on a quick trip to the at-home store to check out what they have out for the fall season. This is going to be just a fall video. I did not film any Halloween stuff. My little helper is right down below here. But I'm excited to share with you guys some footage at the store. I only picked up a couple of things. I'll share what that is when we get back here, but let's head out to at home.
So heading into at home, I only went through their fall section for this video. There's no Halloween in it, like I mentioned before. So we're going to take a look around. They actually, if you can see in the back shelves, they're already unpacking Christmas here. So they're already selling through lots of their fall and their Halloween stuff as well. But it was fun to see some different little pieces that you could bring in to your home for those fall touches. So I will say that they did not have a lot of neutral options. They did have some, but it was more so that fun type of fall Thanksgiving decorating that you'll see. These larger white pumpkins would be a really great addition to a front porch if you're looking to add some. And they had a ton of different glass, ceramic, and plastic pumpkins to use for tabletop decorating. They also had some fun metal yard signs that you could add in to bring that fall touch. I will say, it being the first week of September, there was already some pickings here. So if you have not done your fall shopping yet, even if you're not ready to decorate, early bird gets the worm. So definitely be sure to head out so you can still grab some things. I absolutely loved this braided woven style pumpkin. This is something you easily could find at Home Goods. It was only $29.99 and quite a substantial size. Now we are heading into my favorite section of basically any store, you could argue, and that is the faux florals. They had so many different pre-made wreath options available if you want to go more neutral, if you want to go in a pink mauve direction, traditional oranges and reds. So it was really fun to see all these. And then I always love taking a look to see what type of fall foliage they have. They did bring back these oversized purple leaf stems. This was so popular with many people as an afloral look for less for the Simisifugo ones. There's also these more pink toned magnolia ones available, and I really loved these hydrangea reeds. I thought they were so beautiful. I was so incredibly happy to see that they brought back the maple leaf stems. I purchased these 3 years ago now. These are hands down in my top 5 favorite fall stems. I shared these in my early fall entryway styling ideas video, layered with another one, and hands down recommend them. Absolutely love them. Here we're seeing more of those purple leaf stems, but I always love shopping this aisle because there are so many different options available. If you're a more neutral person, if you like to bring in pops of color, you want to go a little more eccentric with it, I thought that these twig and moss stems were so cool looking. I love the brown tone of them, and this would be a fun way of adding some texture in a garland. Now I know this isn't part of the fall section, but I came across this aisle that had a few shelves of faux book boxes. This is a great way of adding in some storage in a different type of way and having a beautiful styling moment. So I figured I would share some of these options as well if you're looking to add some layers but some functionality in your space as well.
All right, so now we are back, friends, and I do have to apologize. I should have mentioned this earlier when I was doing the voiceovers. I'm super congested right now. School literally just started, and it's always bound to happen in the first couple weeks that your kids bring home the illness, and that's exactly what my son did. So as much as he's loving and caring, he could maybe not do that. But regardless, what it is I actually picked up, I grabbed this pumpkin. If you guys know, recently I shared one that I found at my local Home Goods that lights up, but I really liked this at home one, and I had actually gone to at home before I filmed this video, saw this and didn't grab it, and was like, ooh, I really wish I did. So this retailed for $19.99. It's a really great grapevine pumpkin, perfect for putting on a shelf, fireplace mantle. It is a little bit on the larger side, so I would not necessarily call it tabletop decor unless you have an absolutely massive console table for your entryway space. Way too big for a smaller one like mine is. But love this. This works with any theme direction you want to go in. If you're more neutral, if you like to do more muted colors, if you want to go bold with it, this is just a classic look for the fall season. So I did grab that, and then I grabbed a couple of stems. So for stems, I grabbed two. I actually went on a mission because my sister-in-law is getting married the end of October, and she asked me to help out with florals, and I am so excited about it. But I went on a mission to find some florals because we're doing mainly faux, because this is the destination. We're going out of state for this. So I need something that I can do some work here at home and then bring it with me. So mainly faux, and then we're gonna throw in a couple of real ones to just zhuzh it up a little bit. But I was mainly going to find some stuff for her wedding. But I came across these, which were super fun. They are these twig branches that almost have a moss-like, my husband called it coral. He's not wrong, it kind of looks like that. But I thought these were really fun. I've actually seen some that look, she's playing with the bottoms of them. I've seen some that look nearly identical at Michael's, twice the price, and this part of it is very gray while this is brown. I like these better. These retailed for $5.99 a piece, which is really great. So I grabbed a few of these, had to make sure that they got the check mark approval, and they did. So I will be going back and grabbing more for her wedding, but I'm also gonna grab some for myself because I feel like this would be a fun way of adding texture on like my fireplace garland, on the mantle, or just throw them in a vase with some other florals or by themselves. But I thought these were super cool. And then this is not fall related. This is the last thing I grabbed, but this is for her wedding as well. I grabbed some Real Touch roses. So we're going in a very moody direction, a little rustic, southern-esque. But I wanted some Real Touch ones. I thought that this would be great to brighten things up. And Real Touch you can't go wrong with. So these retailed for $6.99 a piece, and they have 3 florals. So they have a more full bloom, one that's kind of coming into it, and a bud. And I always love with my faux florals finding a combination like this and then intertwining other stuff in between it. I think it helps make it look so much more realistic, fullness to your arrangement or anything. So excited about that, but that is what I ended up grabbing from at home. If you guys have picked up anything yourselves then that you really liked, be sure to leave me a comment down below. This was a lighter trip for me. I actually ended up getting a lot of florals from Hobby Lobby to use for her wedding, but I'm not going to do a full video on that just for privacy's sake. It's their wedding, but I'm sure I'll get a picture of two when it comes to them actually like things being decorated and whatnot to be able to share with you guys. So I'm excited, but thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today and hanging out with me. I so very much appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.